Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Masana on the Fan Vlog. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're an old subscriber, thank you for returning. And if you're a new guy, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notifications bell for you to receive a notification every time we release a video. We're here with your match review. Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Chippa United 0. Tlotlo, how are you?
Technical change in the studio again.
Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting to announce myself.
People don't know you.
People don't know me. I'm the guy that's usually behind the camera. I'm Neo. I'm standing in for Bootcamps today. Yeah, he's not with us today, but he'll be back in the next match review. Watch that out. Also, tell us what you guys think of the new content that came out. We launched on Friday, the Yellow Corner. I thought it was brilliant.
I thought it was very good analysis for Chippa and our analysis, and
yes,
I thought the boys went off to a good start.
Yes. So please check those out every day before the day before. This time we did it 2 days before match day, but going forward we're gonna do it like a day before.
So this time will be on the Tuesday.
On the Tuesday before we play Stella, but catch those episodes out. It's brilliant football content. How are you?
Better than I was last week. Better than I was on Tuesday. It's Tuesday, Wednesday. On Wednesday. I'm good. And yourself?
Can't complain.
Yeah.
If your team is sitting 5 points clear, the top of the table, then I don't think you can complain about
much. True.
Yeah.
Except for the poor finishing, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Before we get into the reviewing the match, and I wanted us to discuss the Q innovation. Not the Q innovation. The 5-game block.
What's that?
What's Q innovation? The 5-game block. So we went 13, 11, and now 9. How do you feel about that? So for those people who don't understand what the game block is that Sundowns and his technical team have forever split their 30 games into 6 games of 5 games each, 6 blocks of 5 games each. So they split the games into 5, 5, 6, 5. So they aim to get at least 12 points from each of the 5 games, which when you multiply that by 6, it gets to the magical 72 points. So we got 13 points in our first 5 games, and then we got 11 points, now 9. Kensani was saying the other time on Twitter, tweeted I think, if you get double figures all the time, you're guaranteed the league. But this time we failed to get double figures.
We did. The first 3 games of this game block were poor. 3 draws and tough games, very tough games. People forget that, and we're missing players. Like when you take out the emotion and the venom out of analyzing how Sundowns went in those first 3 games, you understand a bit why we did why we drew those games, because they were tough games. Super Sport, tough game away. Maduka has a number on our squad treasury. I don't know what it is, but he has a number of our squad treasury. In fact, we should have lost had the linesman not done what he did. Maduka's was simply not go away. It's still an offside though. It's still offside. Maduka's will not go away. Then we won on Wednesday against Black Leopards away. Tough game, heavy pitch, a cabbage, gravel road. And then today we are averaging 11 points per game block. If you divide the game blocks, we are averaging 11,
which is good.
If you average 11 throughout the season,
you get to 66.
Yeah, and you're on the money.
What did I say to you the other day? What's the magical number?
You said you wanted 80.
No. I said, but when we were speaking realistically off camera, I said, what's the magical number?
You said 66.
I said 66 is the magical number. Maybe you'll need less to win the league, but I'm saying I think Sundowns will get to 66 points at the end of the season when it's all said and done. But should aim for more. Like
definitely
should aim for more. Wouldn't
definitely would a better game block, a double figure game block would slap. And it's possible looking at the fixtures, because if we are off to a flyer against our next 2 games, Baroka and Maritzburg at home. If you get 6 points, you're off to a flyer.
Yeah,
you're off to a flyer.
33 points at the halfway mark. It looks brilliant. Looks like we haven't done it. It looks like a brilliant feat. But I was actually looking. Last season we actually got 31.
No, it's 28.
No,
Is it
we
31?
got 31 points last season by 15-point mark. It didn't seem like that because of the people who were chasing were so far ahead of us at the time. So we only 2 points more than
Is it?
yeah, only 2 points more than this stage last season. I remember our 15th game last season was when we beat Amazulu 3-0 in Durban. That was when we got
January, eh?
yeah, in January. That was when we got to over 30 points. So yeah, overall good. Could have been better this game block. Those 3 draws. If we would have gotten one win out of the 3 draws, then we would be sitting on 35 points. So
and you're halfway through the
270.
point
Yeah.
mark, yeah.
So yeah, man. Yeah. Overall, like the game block thing, I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
It's good enough.
When you consider everything, people we need to
Yes.
consider everything. Don't consider no. Consider everything. New coaches, new players,
Football under
COVID, like it's a mess. But yeah, we're there under circumstances. I'll take it.
Right. Let's get into the team selection. Well, what went through your mind first when you saw that the team selection?
Why? Why? Who's holding in mid? Why? What point do you want to prove? Why? How wrong were we?
Yep.
Yeah. I thought it was too gung ho. I thought it was similar to you. We didn't have a balance because I thought, okay, it's AJ and Kulisi in midfield. Those are not sixes. Those guys, when everyone is playing their natural position, those are not sixes. They're 8. I thought, okay, then skips the ball. We will be chasing shadows in midfield, but little did I know that AJ and Blesser will pull 8 out of 10.
Yeah. Same here. I even tweeted. Everybody saw the tweet. I was like, an unbalanced team. And I'll tell you why I thought the team was unbalanced. First of all, we are playing an attacker at right back. No? Yeah.
2 attackers, you can say. Lyle.
Yeah, but Light has played. It's a seasoned left
Yeah.
back now. We're playing an attacker at right back. We are playing players who, okay, you can say AJ is holding, and usually when we play the 4-2-2-2, we play with Tlotlo is more. You're more secured when we used to. You play a defensive midfielder and Tlotlo, which is more so. And I was like, okay, if you go that attacking and you come up against a team that's also ball playing and that's gonna want to come at you, then you might be in a bit of trouble. But on the day, Chippa weren't looking to play, so
Yeah.
I think that's why we had it a bit easier. But I think, yeah, but I like giving the technical team credit.
Of course.
I'll give them credit and say they thought Tendence Natodalisa a defensive team, Hatla go Pretoria, and then they were like, let's go for him.
From the onset, true. Let's play both our 10s, both our 9s, and let's. Let's go pound for pound. If Tendence is here to play, but clearly Tendence was not there to play.
Yeah. But I think they thought they knew that he was gonna come and sit. And then they were like, if we're gonna play 3 in midfield, maybe we'll struggle like we did against TTM. They learned their lessons, I think.
True.
They thought maybe they'll struggle like they did against TTM, and then they changed it. They was like, let's play for forwards.
So good. I thought initially it wasn't a good lineup, but as the game unfolded,
So the performance,
very good performance. I will get to the finishing later, but we look. First of all, the changes. We have to talk about the changes.
Oh yeah.
Mento was back, and people were worried. Are we gonna play Mento and Libusa? We've
done that before. Yeah.
Ricardo Mento is a brilliant footballer.
We're not happy.
So, but I never disagreed with you. Wait. Let's get to this. Did I disagree with you?
No, you didn't disagree with you. But
Exactly.
You were questioning him.
I've never questioned that. Your question to me was, are we more fluid when Mento was there? And I said I gave you other variables, and him included in that. Dude, I never disagree. So Mento was there. He played right center back. Maboe played right back. As we call, if Majadiwori was not going to play right back, Lebza was always going to play right back.
Yeah.
And then in midfield there was AJ and Kulisi, and then the 10s were Gaston and Shishi, and the 2 forwards.
So, but what I noticed a lot is that Chalile was more to the left today. Like he stuck to the left more than any day. So
true.
and then Gaston was forward next to Romeo. True. And yeah, I know, especially in the first half. So yeah.
So yeah, those were the changes. The performance, I thought we looked more fluid. Just that pitch didn't help. That pitch didn't help.
Why? The pitch was horrible.
Why can't we take Pichiako ducks once wherever we go? That pitch didn't help us in terms of our ball playing. And I thought one thing that Hege analyzed the team at Dendens was they like to play from the back, and that might play into our hands if the Mad Dogs returned. And today the Mad Dogs were there. How many balls did we win in their in their half? AJ won balls, Mshishi won balls, Mkulisi won ball. The Mad Dogs were there today, and it played into our hands. Just that we couldn't capitalize. We pressed them high. We were assured on the ball. Mento took the ball into midfield, progressive passing, like we always say. Was it Kafu or Lewamabo?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
He looked brilliant. Plus Lebza, we always said Lebza has an engine going up and down.
Yeah.
And then the best left back on the continent, Al-Maludu, come out again. You need to have a word, brother.
Yeah.
The best left back on the continent was, you could see the quality that was, the decision making that Lyle was making. Instead of aimlessly crossing for Romeo and Gaston, he would pull it back. They went to go.
Yeah.
That's it, couldn't finish.
We couldn't finish. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we were very wasteful. If we came up against a team that punished us on a set piece or something, then it's a 2-1 in the last 20 minutes. Then we could have regretted it. It could have turned turned ugly towards the end of the game. But the fact that we could create chances, like one thing we were crying about, God, except Celtic.
Because Romeo had those chances.
Yeah, except Celtic. Yeah, one thing we were complaining about was the lack of fluidity to create any chance. Look at Black Leopard, honestly, like we didn't create those many chances, but we were back all of us. And again, now bad pitches follow us.
It was a bad one.
It was a dry, bad grass.
Did you see it yesterday?
Yesterday, Pomoripe. When we decide to go back to Loftus, come on, guys. Sundowns needs. Come on.
When talking about the game, we won at Black Leopards, and I tweeted that today was all about 3 points, and then the performance will follow on Sunday.
Yes,
and it did follow on Sunday, because I know 3 points. Anyway, go and look at Kaizer Chiefs. 3 points, and they started winning games. 3 points anywhere in the world, it lifts you. Plus, we're getting our best players back, so that helped a lot.
Yeah. I thought we played well. There was a lot of more collective cohesion.
Yes.
Collective cohesion,
Yes.
Especially between AJ and Mkulisi. AJ would clean and look to play the ball to Mkulisi. Mkulisi would collect and give to our dancers. That was very well to watch. I never thought in my mind I'd see Kulisi, Jali,
midfield too.
but it looked so good.
But let's not be careful to get carried away here.
Yeah.
There are certain opponents that's allowed.
Yes.
There are some opponents
That's not allowed. Yeah.
And again on Wednesday, but I'm sure the yellow corner will take it from on Wednesday. Go back to your 3 midfield. I think.
Against Stellis.
I think. You disagree?
Against Stellis, the yellow corner will discuss it, but I think I'd make change. I'd make rotation. I'd start more. It's a I'd start more Kapinga, but we're not here for that. Before So yeah, I think we should get into the rating. Have you said everything that you want to say?
Yeah, man. I was happy with how Gaston is.
Yeah, and doesn't he love a game against Chippa?
Yeah.
Doesn't he love a game against Chippa?
He does.
Gaston loves a game against Chippa. And also, going back to the yellow corner, Rapelang's prediction. Rapelang said 2-0. Guess who said this is gonna score?
Lebo and Gaston?
No, he said Shalulile and Gaston.
Is it?
Yeah.
Shasha, 2 assists.
2 assists for Shalulile. So Rapelang's predictions get a tick this week.
Yeah.
Just the one goal scorer wrong. Yeah, so I think we should get into the ratings. Dennis Masino Nyango.
He said in his clip, there was a clip of Sundowns that in a muddy pitch that he's clean. He said so like on a muddy pitch and clean, like he didn't have any mud on him because he didn't have anything to do because he said that his defenders and his forward attackers did all the job for him. He didn't have like he could have grabbed a camchair and a cigar all day there and chilled on a cloudy day, go arcade. So
but I always there's 2 things, pros and cons. Dennis will forever come for crosses. Chippa's set pieces were nullified. He didn't even make the mistake of coming and going. Today he was just going out and catching them. And yeah, but the corner I'm talking about is Dennis's distribution. And I feel like we don't talk about it enough. But because
you can't have everything.
You can. There's goalkeepers who have everything.
No, in terms of the whole team, you can't have a perfect team.
Okay,
there's a goalkeeper in the south of Joburg whose distribution is probably the best on the continent, but he doesn't come for crosses.
Okay, true. Alright, true. Masinde, Sunday stroll in the park. I think 6.
Yeah.
6 for Dennis Onyango. Pick Kafu. Love
Oh. I'm torn between him and Shasha as man of the match.
Remember Sir Alex Kafu said at Labo Trafford Abu Magaza. That man has 2 hearts.
That was
today.
Yeah. What a brain. We always, like I said before, we always say that Lebza has an engine and a half on him.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been playing well in midfield in the 8 since the start of the year.
Yeah.
When he started later, couple November, December, he played well there. But since we came back after the Christmas break, he
hasn't been playing
well.
Yeah.
He's been collecting his fours on this vlog.
Yeah.
So you're the one saying the other day that Lebza's been collecting 4s and 3s. But today give Lebza his 8 or 9. I don't know.
I think a 9.
Yeah,
I think a 9. He was brilliant. He was involved in all 3 goals. Yes, I said all 3 goals.
Which was the third?
The offside one.
It was offside, ne?
Yeah, it was offside, but that guy took a chance.
The referee.
Yeah, he took a chance.
Guesswork from the referee.
Correct call. It was a correct call, but it was guesswork from the referee. How are you in a better position than a linesman?
And it was marginal. It was like
exactly.
It wasn't even this.
Exactly.
It was closer.
Very close. So all 3 goals. Levo was involved in all 3 goals. He scored the first one. He gave Salulile the secondary assist for Gaston's goal, and then he's the one that played the ball. Mutuba, so yeah, he was very involved in play. One thing I noticed is that occasionally, and I remember I was speaking to Pro Pilani about it earlier on. I wonder if Lebo will invert a bit at 2s, and I think 4 or 3 times I saw him in the midfield, and I was a bit worried they'll catch us because we were highly inverted. We were a bit narrow on the right, but they didn't catch us. I think a clean 9 out of 10 performance from Lebohamawa.
Cancelo, come outside. Clean 9.
Musa
Musa, he scored, no? According to you.
Yeah, he's got what a finish though.
Left foot.
Oh, no,
He was showing our forwards how to do it. Good, looked assured, looked calm, not flustered. Even when Chilikwem came in, he wasn't bothered. 6. We didn't have any, like Chippa didn't have.
They didn't
offer
threaten
any.
us
Chippa
so
didn't.
much.
Yeah.
Ricardo Nascimento.
Rolls Royce. A proper Rolls
Rolls Royce. Ricardo Nascimento, man. I remember I tweeted, and I don't know we spoke about it, I tweeted and I asked if, in the absence of Rivaldo Coetzee, because Rivaldo Coetzee makes us play, in the absence of Rivaldo Coetzee, does Ricardo Nascimento make us play better? That are we more fluid when Ricardo Nascimento is on the pitch? And I think he answered that today. Clean.
With he left no doubts.
Yes.
He left no doubts.
Yes.
He there was a pass when he took 2 touches and Moffat's pinged it into Razumshish, and we were clear. We had a chance.
Yeah.
Like he bypassed Chippa's midfield. Isaac Umshishi in the 10. That was
the forward line and the midfield.
No centre back for ours does that.
Yeah.
No centre back for ours does it. Not even Musa. Musa can play when he wants to, but he doesn't do that.
7, I think.
Yeah.
7 for Ricardo Nascimento, clean job. Lyle, the best left back on the continent.
Should have scored. Lyle should have scored. There was a chance that he missed.
I think he should have played it back to Gaston.
True. That was a better option.
Yeah.
And Lyle was making better decisions than,
Yeah.
I don't wanna, but Lyle was.
Lyle is Lyle.
Lyle is Lyle, man. Lyle, the untroppable Lyle, like.
And I think we were being too. It's hindsight, I guess, but we were being. It's not even hindsight, man. It's facts. We were being too harsh on ourselves, on our team. In those draws are frustrating, yes, especially Elias follows at last minute. But we went through those games without Rivaldo Coetzee and Lyle Lake
and Nascimento.
And Nascimento. So those are not only defenders and we play through them.
Exactly.
Like, how many chances did Lyle create today? How many runs? How many defenders is he managing? Lyle Lake, I think. Either 6 or 6.5 from me.
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
6.5.
I like one thing I like about Lyle is when he gets to the bar line on the opposition half, he picks his head up.
Yeah.
Like I cross the other to go class.
Yes.
He can see, okay, I should play across Peter is there, or I should cut it for oncoming runners.
Yeah.
So smart.
AJ, what a beast.
That guy makes football look simple. Is there a better CM?
I don't think so.
Is there a better CM in the PSL?
I don't think so.
And Andrija is something else, guys. Andrija is something else. That's why when people were frustrated about the formation Yamagwala, or it's too what do you call it? Too defensive, as people would put it. I always said the right personnel in that system, we flow again.
Yes.
And AJ, whether it's in a 2
or in a 3,
he's clear. He's clear.
Yeah.
Him and Blesser, I think they deserve the same rating, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe I was gonna give AJ maybe 0.5 higher than Blesser because of I think there was more grit from him. There was but AJ Mkulis also balled out. He did think no thrills.
Exactly.
The simple things.
AJ on the ball. After Mkulis progressed to Temba to Gaston,
Exactly.
and then we played from there.
Exactly. As I said, guys, I never thought this midfield two would ever be a thing, but they really impressed me today. They really impressed me. I think both of them. It's an 8 for Bless and an 8.5 for AJ.
Yeah.
An 8 for Bless and an 8.5 for AJ.
Yeah.
Let's start with Temba's one. football of the season. His best game ever since he returned from
the injury.
Yeah, from the injury. His best game since he returned. I thought he was good. I thought
should have scored though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember I had a conversation with Jesse, and he asked us if Tempa's one is better than Gaston Serena, and I was like, it's the fine things. It's the fine thing. Look at the chance that Mshishi missed, and look at the goal that Gaston scored. Mshishi wanted to control the ball and hit. Gaston hit it first time. It's the finer details that will take Mshishi from being a very great player to being the greatest. You know, it's just the teeny tiny finer details, but otherwise he really played good today.
He did.
Yeah.
And it helped that Gaston was there.
Yeah, obviously, you know they like to dance.
Yeah,
next to one another.
It helped that Gaston was there with him.
Yeah, should have scored. What rating would you give Mshishi?
6.
Fair.
I think it's 6.
Fair. Gaston.
He scored, right?
Yeah.
Already has the 3-goal contribution in the league. He played okay. There was created chances. There was one where the second half I remember I told you get it well, but Gaston can pick a pass. To Peter Shalile where the keeper saved.
Yeah.
He's when it's facts now. When Mshishi and Sereno are there, we look more potent up front. They'll always create chances for someone, either for themselves or for someone. They'll always create something out of nothing, like Junior Kanye say, moment of brilliance, like Junior Kanye would say. So Gaston, a better plays in La Liga, guys.
Yeah.
A better plays in La Liga, guys.
What an elite football player.
Yeah. 7.
Fair rating. Let's start with Romeo.
Quiet game.
Yeah.
Quite good. There are 2 chances that he missed. The one where he chipped the goalkeeper, he chipped it too much, and the other one where he should have played Gaston in. The first few minutes, he should have played Gaston in, and he shot wide.
Yeah. To his defense, and I know everybody was playing on that pitch, but some qualities are better off on. I think on a drier pitch, he pulls a very great performance.
Yeah.
Sometimes the ball would get stuck in, or sometimes like he'd overhit a pass, and it would get stuck in. It flows, but I think a quietish game from Romeo. An average performance 5.
5, yeah. But don't get impatient with Romeo. Romeo is a quality player.
He's a quality player.
Going forward, game week 23, 24, he'll win games for you.
Yeah.
He'll win games for you.
The best signing
in world
football. Peter Shalile, the striker of Jesus Christ.
2 goals in midweek, 1 us the game.
Yeah.
2 assists today. 8.
Yeah. Simple.
8.
Simple. Our changes. Who came on first?
Lesedi. For Romeo, I think.
On Peter. I think as well. Like if the pitch was better, he was also going to. I think he would have scored.
Yeah.
I think he would have even scored if the pitch was better. Sometimes your stats get stuck in the mud, and then it's you.
Hopefully that pitch on Wednesday is a bit better.
Are we going back there?
Yeah. It says Loftus.
Okay.
No more rugby.
Oh, I think. Let's go. It was Kapinga came in first. In the 60th minute, I was impressed with that change.
It was needed because Romeo was on that pitch after he.
Also, sorry to cut you off. Heavy pitch on Sunday, on Wednesday. Heavy pitch today, and Romeo.
Don't forget the cabbage on the Saturday. Soup.
Oh yes, also cabbage. So 3 games in a row played on bad pitches, so must have impact more on the so definitely. That's why the Romeo sub was needed as well. So Kapinga came on for him. What did you make of Kapinga's performance?
Okay, Camille. Well, it wasn't as lively as it was in Toyando.
Yeah.
Okay, Camille.
Yeah.
Before.
Okay. Yeah.
Before.
I thought Hashim Domingo
Yes.
was lively.
Yes.
I thought Hashim Domingo was lively. Also, I keep saying this because
pitch.
it's facts. Like the pitch, he was unlucky. Sometimes, like you know, the pitch was played a huge part. I think Domingo was lively. He played. He tried to connect Pila Blesa and. But
So to remember when they came on, both Kapinga and Domingo, and they took off.
AJ. Was it AJ?
No. Remember they took off. No. When we were lining up, when all the changes were made.
Yeah.
When it was Kapinga and Domingo in the 210s.
Yeah.
And we said the heirs to the thrones.
Yeah, the heirs to
Gaston and Shushi's
Yeah.
thrones.
They are.
Kapinga and Hashim Domingo were there. And remember at the start of the season when you signed the both of them, you said when Shushi and Gaston are tired after 70 minutes, you
bring
pull them
these
up,
two on.
and still the quality doesn't drop too much.
Exactly what Coach Pito said. He's signing these players because he doesn't want, when Mushishi and Gaston are not there, he doesn't want the quality to drop.
And
a
remember
lot.
we suffered a lot when Mushishi and Gaston.
We did last season. So yeah, I think I like those two changes. But yeah, Domingo came in. He looked lively. He looked to connect with Kulisi and our front three. I think a 5 for Hash.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No.
Was it
River Brother Gift.
Riva? I think Riva, Brother Gift, and Domingo. They came in at the same time. Yeah. Brother Gift. Let's go for it. He should have scored.
He should have scored. He looked a bit heavyish.
Yeah.
Heavyish, but it's something. A couple of training sessions and a couple of matches.
Minutes.
Minutes. He looked rusty. Yes, rusty is the word I was looking for. But should have scored. We at least we have options. I'm excited because we have options when Peter Shalile is suspended. He's due a suspension because 1 year will be
I thought
suspended.
he should have picked up a yellow.
Today, ne?
Yeah,
You saw that this is the Stellenbosch game.
Yeah.
So, but whenever he gets suspended, at least we have Gift coming back. We have options. Should have scored, like you said.
4 for Mutu. Who did they come on with? River. River did his thing, I think.
Yeah. And
I think, but did River come on for AJ? Did he? Yeah, I think he came on for AJ.
For AJ, yes.
And one thing River introduces when he's in is that he tucks in between the two center backs, and which is something we miss. AJ is a proper. He can be a proper DM, but that's the only thing he doesn't offer us. Tucking in between the fullback when we're building up, and then when we're facing the counter. That's what he's also there to protect. Also covering for a wing back that's up. He offers that. AJ cleans and beasts the middle of the park, but River is. Yeah, I think. A 4 as well for River. Yeah, but Mudiba, not enough for a rating.
No, not for
Aubrey. Yeah. That's
coaches.
it. Oh, coaches.
The coaches. They got everything spot on.
Everything.
9.
1 out of 10.
Exactly.
They
1
did,
out of 10.
They did everything. The changes were right. The starting 11 proved us wrong. They got us. They got it right. 1 out of 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 it is.
Yeah. Sure, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please hit the subscribe button at the bottom if you haven't subscribed. Also, watch out for the Yellow Corner episode preview to the Nedbank Cup game, which is coming tomorrow. So, see you guys on Thursday morning after we preview when we review the Stellenbosch game. But on the match review, we'll see you then. But watch the Yellow Corner on Tuesday morning when it drops. Thank you for watching.